Questions, please?
Coach, you knew they played fast. Did you think you could create that many turnovers, get that many steals?
I hope so. I don't know. I mean, you know, you hear that old adage that teams that press don't like to be pressed or whatever. I was concerned because they shoot the ball so well, and they play a bunch of guys who have ball skills. So, and you saw what happened when they got out of the pressure. They just jumped up and made threes. So, I was hoping we could turn them over.
Do you like this type of test, a different team at this point in the year to be able to try these things and work different players in?
Well, I think the more things you see, the more frame of reference you have. And with having as many new guys as we have, it's hard to have a frame of reference. And I can do that with Lonnie and Devin and Gary and so forth, but it's hard with those other guys. So the more different styles that we see, I think the more it helps us. Because, you know, there's a wide variety of styles of play in our league.
I asked Juwan when he was Javon was hot and said when he got on campus. Have you sort of seen this coming with Juwan?
Well, I just told Tony and Jay, you know, it was like, who's going to make a shot, you know, all that. And Javon made shots all summer and made shots in practice. He just didn't make it in the game for a while. And that's hard because you're trying to figure out what's a good shot, what's not a good shot. And Dax is going to make shots, you know, so. And they can bounce it, and they can pass it. They have, their game is so much more multi-dimensional than some of the guys we've had in the past. And they're just, you know, they're freshmen, they're just learning, they want to continue to get better. They, you know, they both play really hard, they both really want to be good.
I asked Dexter if they thought that might be a Puerto Rico hangover. He said, no, we got Bob Huggins.
Well, I think there was. It's hard, you know. I mean, we played 4 games in 8 days, and it hurts certain areas of what you're trying to do. Like we didn't block out the center. We did not block out. You know, you're helping recover suffers, your closeout suffers. There's the things that seemingly you have to do every day. That in some form or fashion to continue to reinforce those aspects. And it's hard to do it when you got maybe a day in between, and that day you have to use to prepare for who you're going to be. So we can get through Saturday here, and then we'll have 3 days. We'll take a day off and let them rest, and then we'll get 3 days to get ready for LSU, which I think will help us.
Even when the score got kind of out of control, it seemed like offensively, the team was mostly still trying to run what you wanted them to run. It didn't devolve into garbage.
You sure as hell have never seen practice, and you think that's what I wanted to know.
Well, I mean, I know the subs at the end, but when you had most of your guys, I mean, it seemed at least like they were not just going down and firing up shots.
They know better than to do that. They want to stay on the floor, but we don't. I think that's an area that we got to get so much better at, and it's hard when you're playing at a friend pace at one end, and then as soon as you get the ball, you have to slow down. And we haven't done a very good job of that. We'll get better at that. The best thing is that they're really good guys, and they really do care. They really do care, and they care about each other, which makes it so much better.
Back to Mouse and Carter, do you see them having a mutually beneficial relationship where they feed off each other and push each other, and their relationship helps each other get better?
I mean, I think that's always been the case. And I think, well, I know Lonnie's done a great job with it, and Gary has done a great job with it. And they really rely on those guys. I think they look to those guys because of their experience and their knowledge more than they look at each other.
Nathan, okay, he didn't play second half of that
That's
flush.
just stomach stuff, I think he's gonna be fine. He looked a little pale today. He didn't think he did, but I thought he did. We need him. We need him, he does a lot of positive things.
Coach, people will look at these numbers and think, well, this is a pretty good high that the program's at right now. What, you were talking about field goal percentage defense yesterday. What other things are there that you want to work on?
Well, we don't rebound the ball. We get out rebounded by 8. That means we get out rebounded by 80 against Texas. We gotta get better. We got, and we rebound the ball fairly well offensively. We don't rebound the ball defensively. And a lot of it is because we're in help and recover mode so much. And it's really hard to help. And then as soon as somebody pulls up to shoot it, you've got to run back and find your man and block your man out. But if you don't do that, you end up getting pinned on the basket. And you saw we had several scrums, but they were right underneath the basket because we just didn't go block anybody out. And then I think that's going to be huge for us. You know, we've talked to them about cutting turnovers down, and they've been better at that. You know, we get stupid sometimes and doing stuff just because they think it looks good. But by and large, we've cut turnovers down. We just have not rebounded the ball to defensive end, which is very much a part of defense. You don't rebound, they get it back, you're still on defense. It's not a stop.
If teams are shooting, 42, 45%, or whatever it is, and you guys are creating, 25 or 36 turnovers a week, is there a countermeasure there? Is that shooting percentage a little deceiving in that instance?
Yeah, but the reality is we're not going to create 20 to 25 turnovers when we get league. We're going to create some turnovers. And hopefully we create some turnovers at opportune times. And hopefully they're live ball turnovers. But we've still got to do a better job of that at the half court. We've been able to speed people up, and there's going to be people we're not going to be able to speed up. Now, you still have the cumulative effect of how hard they have to work to get the ball on the floor. But they can get it up the floor and it gets you slowed down. Well, then you have to be very sound in your half court, and you have to rebound the ball. We just, if you would ask me one area that is my biggest disappointment is that we just don't rebound the ball.
Anything else? Thanks, Coach.
Mm-hmm.